pilots, Drain Man here, and today I have a very special video. Today I have for you the Foxeer Wildfire. This is a brand new module. It literally just came out, and although I feel like there's been a lot of modules or video receivers that have been released lately, I think this one brings something special to the table. You're going to want to stay tuned. So the all-new Foxeer Wildfire, it is a 5.8 goggle video receiver, and it does come in 3 different colors. You can get it in red, you can get it in black, and you can get it in fluorescent green. And they call that short, they call it fluo green, and that is a temporary color. They're only going to put out so many, so when they're gone, they're gone. So if you're wanting that color, you better jump on this fast. So checking this thing out, it is super cool looking. The design is very sleek. It's got a 5-way button, and it's got something that we've really never seen before, and that's this little fan right here. If we even need a fan on there, maybe it's just for looks, and it worked because it does look cool. I like the look of that. I think I wanted to go with the fluo green, but I don't know. I went ahead and got the red, and the red kind of matches the theme if you had or if you're used to the Rapidfire. Now I'm noticing a similarity in names there. You've got Rapidfire, Wildfire. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe they're just trying to relate to them because they do offer the same type of video receiving capabilities. And what that is they're actually taking both antennas at the same time. You can put 2 antennas on here. These are just regular SMA connections. And you can put 2 antennas on at the same time, which of course you would. And when you do that, you're going to be picking up 2 different feeds at the exact same time. So now that's different than the traditional diversity receiver, because what that does is that is looking for the best signal, and whichever one is better at that time, that's the one that it's going to use. So we've had a lot of modules coming out lately. We've got the Rapidfire, the TBS Fusion, the TrueDX has recently came out. When I say recently, we're not talking yesterday. Within the past few months, all of these have come out. So now you've got plenty of options, but they're all normally falling around the same price range, which is well over $100. Well, this right here, this Wildfire, this Foxeer Wildfire brings something new to the table. And what that is it's a whole new price bracket. It's only $89.90, so it's 90 bucks, and I believe you're going to get everything that you would get from your Rapidfire or your Fusion or your TrueDX. It seems to have all of the same features, and it also, in my opinion, looks cooler too. So this thing does bring a very special feature to the table, one that I have not heard of yet. And what that is if you're picking up both antennas at the same time, whichever they may be, you've got them both on and they're both picking up their signals and they are fusing them together to get you the best possible video there is. And for any reason this doesn't work out or it starts to lose signal, this VRX by itself will switch and it will actually turn back into a traditional diversity receiver and get you that regular old footage, which is still good footage, don't get me wrong, but it's going to do that for you seamlessly without you knowing, rather than your video doing the roll effect, which none of us like that. That's a recipe to crash. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, and we'll throw it on the scale really quickly just so you guys can see what this thing is weighing in at. And when I throw it on, it's at 33 grams. Now, it did advertise at 30 grams, so I'm not sure why mine weighs 2 or 3 grams more, but that's not really a big deal. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put it on the goggles for you guys, and this is my regular Fatshark Dom V3s, and this is something cool. This is something you're going to want to hear. This module right here, unlike the other modules, is 100% compatible with all of the Fatshark goggles. That means if you have the HDO2s, the HDOs, you've got DOMs, you've got Attitudes, you've got HD3 cores, all of those. They have put in their description that this module works with them all. Normally, we're used to receiving a ribbon cable, or you might have to modify your goggles, go in and change some of the actual hardware. And if you're interested in that, or you do have to do that, I have a full video, a full tutorial walking you step by step on how to modify your goggles to be able to take the other receivers. If you need that, I'll put that link down in the video description. Back to this. So when we take this module, you've got your traditional pins and your regular holes. Nothing is different. And we're going to go ahead and just plop that in just like that. And a nice clean snap. And I don't care what you guys say, that is sharp looking. I feel like this looks better than any of the other modules. It really does. It's not protruding and hanging over. None of that nonsense. It is a little bit bulky right here, but I like it. I think this thing is slick looking. That is the look that I would go for. You've got your Omni up high picking up around you, and you've got your patch shooting forward, getting you the best possible video. And that right there, guys, is the Wildfire. That is what it looks like on your goggles. If you're curious to see what the Rapidfire looks like, this is it. There is a little bit of similarities there just because they both are red, but you could be buying it in black or you could have it in fluo green. Doesn't matter. Alright pilots, once you plug it in, it will greet you with the High Pilot, which is super cool. And inside of here, if you hold it to the left, it will enter the menu. And that is where you can pick your channels, your settings. You've got band scan, finder, and favorites. So nothing too crazy, but you've got all the necessities right in there. I don't know how well the finder works. That's really never worked for me. And I really don't put on beepers too often, but I always seem to find the quad. I'll arm it, disarm, make some noise, whatever. But if you ever lose your quad and you do know how to use this or you do enjoy using this, it is a feature that is in here. Now, jumping into the settings, you've got ways that you can actually set up your switching. You can actually tone down your channels because this has 72 channels. You can turn your fan on and off, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. You can decide to show your RSSI, and you have a full OSD menu. So that's super awesome. I feel like this thing has everything we need. What more could you ask for in a module? And with the price factor that we have, I'm going to call it a W. That stands for win. All right, let's go ahead and pull this thing out. Now that I have it out, I want to show you one last thing on here. And that's this guy right here. And that is a micro USB port. And what's that for? That is to go ahead and update firmware. Now that is a fantastic thing to have because as they make updates, you'll be able to update your firmware. As of the making of this video, there is no software yet to be able to use to update your video, but I know that they're working on that and you'll have that very soon. All right, pilots, so that's going to do it for the Wildfire. I do want to show you guys a little bit of footage. I'm going to show you some with the Wildfire and I'm going to show you some with the Rapidfire, and you guys make your own decision. If this is the right buy for you, go ahead and get it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Real quick, pilots, Drain Man from the future. I just wanted to say that it is just the DVR that recorded without color, and towards the end the color did come back in. In the goggles, I had beautiful, beautiful